Call 1-800-THE-CARD now.
Courtney Hooper took a pounding in that 7th round. Now this 8th round, let's see if he can get those legs to moving once again like he did earlier in the fight. The last round was a turning point in this fight. Another turning point was the 5th round when Courtney Hooper took control of this fight. Now Lomeli had to fight in that 6th to take it back.
Hooper's last fight last December, TKO in 5 over Tomas de Cruz, and the last fight for Lomeli 6 months ago in August, when he went the distance 10 rounds in a victory over Roland Cummings.
And he says that he has had some fights scheduled, but they just fell through.
Lomeli, who was stopped against Whitaker. Hooper has never been down as a pro.
I've seen so many of these boxers who just blaze through their division, knocking down walls. Then they meet a brick wall, one like Pernell Whitaker, and that just won't go down. Most of the time, it ruins a good prospect. But for Lomeli, he took that only as a learning experience. And he is scoring again. Courtney Hooper is sitting still. He's eating those body punches.
Scheduled for 10, our main event. Two fighters not having problems finding one another in the ring through the first 8.
Not at all. This bout could have taken place in a phone booth. Again, watch your heads. As Lomeli reaches downstairs for the body, he drops his head. So does Courtney Hooper, and when he does, both of them come together too close. Stay off the head. What he's saying there for Hooper, don't hold his head. All the sting has been taken out of Courtney Hooper's punches. No snap left.
1 minute left in round number 8.
Get off his head, Lamar.
Heads again, coming dangerously close.
All those hard, solid punches by Lomeli. Now he's upstairs.
Both fighters drenched. 25 seconds to go in round number 8. How much is left for the final 6 minutes?
Oh, this is a physically draining fight. So many punches being thrown, but both of them losing so much water and sweat. Off the head again. Tony Orlando. Every time Courtney Hooper reaches up for that head, he slaps it down.
And that is the end of round number 8. Two fighters in quest ultimately for the junior welterweight title, which leads us to our trivia question tonight. Who was the youngest junior welterweight champion of all time? There are your selections. Was it A, Sugar Ray Leonard, B, Aaron Pryor, who Macho Camacho informs us he'll be fighting next? Was it C, Wilfred Benitez, or D, Billy Costello? The answer, please. At the age of 17, Benitez was the junior welterweight champ. As a matter of fact, that was the youngest world champion in any weight division, even younger than Sean O'Grady.
Wonder if he had to have his parents' permission to fight for the title.
We'll check into that. Well, we have a program note for you that next week, right here on USA's Thursday Night Fights, Calvin Grove will step into the spotlight in one fight, and Tracy Harris Patterson in another. Big doubleheader next week on Thursday Night Fights. Now, when you were how old were you when you were champion?
23.
23, turned pro at the age of 15.
Right.
Well, one of the reasons Benitez burned out in his early 20s, perhaps, was that he was thrown in so early and became a champion so early. And then, Sean, you retired at the age of?
I retired at 24, I think it was, yeah.
But that was
24 years old.
But that was a 9-year pro career.
Exactly, and so many, you see many fighters who have a young life like that. When they start young, they burn themselves out young, and then they end up young until they get old.
Although now there's talk of Benitez making a comeback now at the age of 31. Ninth round action. And two guys who have been slugging it out through 8.
Heavy bombs, and now look who's on their bicycle.
Courtney Hooper backpedaling against Lomeli. Keep him up, says the referee, Tony Orlando. Courtney Hooper already has had a point taken away early in the fight for low blows.
And those body punches have just put Courtney Hooper in a stupor. He doesn't know what to do. He can't throw any punches because his body's hurting so bad. Now, when you're in a fight, you don't actually feel the pain. It kind of numbs you.
Half of this 9th round to go, then the 10th and final over the horizon. This fight could be decided in the next 4.5 minutes.
Still banging heads, both of them reaching for the body. Now, Courtney Hooper may disagree with my last statement that you don't really feel the pain. Your adrenaline is pumping so good. You're so high at this point on boxing that when you get hit, you get stunned. Now, it will freeze you sometimes when you get hit in the body, but you're too immune to the pain. You're too hyped up. And he's freezing right now from those body shots from Lomeli. Those body shots like that take a toll. The punches downstairs add up. The head shots, a fighter can shake off and he can come out the next round with having his head clear, but not the body punches.
And as you said, throughout this fight, it's been Lomeli going downstairs, while Hooper has been trying upstairs.
Exactly, and Lomeli is showing the signs of Hooper's work upstairs. He's got swelling under both eyes. His face is extremely red. His ears are red, blood in the nose and blood in the mouth. The pain for Hooper, or the marks, the scars, are in the body.
And that could be the key factor, though, for Lomeli as we go to the 10th and final round.
It was Thursday. Coming home from the theater, it started.
Cigarettes will help you to quit smoking or your money back.
Courtney Hooper, center ring, touches gloves with Louie Lomeli for the 10th and final round. What they have left, we will see in the next 3 minutes. Must-win situation for these two fighters who have gone all the way to the top of the mountain. Got a championship fight. Hooper losing to Meldrick Taylor. Lomeli losing to Pernell Whitaker. And if they want another shot, they have to win this one. Remember earlier we told you that these two fighters average out. Their fights end in the 5th round. And here we are to the 10th and final. Each of them have gone 10 rounds on 4 occasions in their career.
And between rounds, Greg Coverson with Courtney Hooper telling him use the double right hand and the double jab in the right hand.
When this is over later tonight or tomorrow, Lomeli's face will look like the face of a loser, but he may very well win this fight. Very close into this 10th and final round.
Exactly, and tonight, when Courtney Hooper goes to bed, he's going to have trouble breathing with those ribs. He runs into a right hand there, comes in with his hands down. The problem with those body punches is you go down to protect those body punches, you bring your arms down, you forget you leave your face open.
Well, Lomeli could have been setting it all up for this, the 10th and final round. Halfway through. Ten-point scoring system here in New Jersey. How do you have it so far? Well, everybody doing the scoring at home, and we will find out. I think one upset is the fact that this fight is going the distance.
One man punching, one man pushing. Look at Louie Lomeli. Courtney Hooper showing a lot of signs of fatigue. The mouth open, the hands have come down. Oh, for good reason. There's the boxing ability that Louie Lomeli was telling me about. Good fight. Some key rounds. The 5th round, when Hooper took control, Louie Lomeli had to fight back in that 6th. The 7th, he dominated. The 8th, he dominated. The 9th, and now we're here in the 10th round.
Final seconds of the fight.
Good fight.
No knockdowns in this fight. Both very happy to hear that final bell. And we will have the decision. But first, it's time for tonight's Power Punch. Brought to you by Budweiser. Beach with age for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beers. For all you do, this Bud's for you. And the Power Punch in our first fight tonight, 7th round. Sharmba Mitchell in the blue lands with a big left, sending Bobby Brewer backwards. As Sharmba Mitchell won in the decision, Brewer able to survive that punch and that round. And that is the Power Punch of the night.
She's all ours.